Hello and welcome to the Philippine Ultiverse podcast. You're here with me, Diego Zolwaga, and my co-host Emerson Ang, and our guest for today from Rascals, Singaporean Ultimate Team, Fiona Pang. Hey, Fiona Pang, what's up?
Hi. Hi, nice to be on the show. Thanks for welcoming me.
Thank you for guesting with us. How have you been? What's been up with you lately?
Just came back from the Zone Cup in Vietnam. With play with Dark Horse, one of JLo's international makeshift teams. Yeah.
Oh, great. Okay. Yeah, we'll get we'll definitely talk about Zone Cup in a few. All right. So introducing my co-host now, Emerson. What's been up with you?
Hello. Nothing. Just finished. Well, the weekend was all men's, so open division again, and yeah, nothing else.
All right. Cool. Great. All right. So a few things been up with me. We just if you guys for those listening now, when you guys listen
Hello.
when you guys listen to this, you'll be able to watch a highlight reel that just came out from Nationals 2015, videoed by Miguel Bautista and edited by me. You can check it out on the page online. Other than that, we're here now recording our next show. All right, so how about we get started? Fiona.
So I guess there we go. We do a quick intro on Fiona. So Fiona, tell us something about yourself. How long have you been playing? And yeah, give us a brief background on your team in Singapore.
Okay, so hi, I'm Fiona, 22 this year. Been playing Ultimate for about 5 years now. Starting at the age of 17 when I was in Polytechnic in Singapore, Nanyang Poly. So I play in Singapore. Now I'm playing position as handler or mid in a mixed team, Rascals. The Rascals was just formed last year, 2 years ago, in 2013. And we played both the mixed nationals and got second. Sometimes Genomas, we got second as well. The men's got fourth. Yeah, so that's about it. Singapore Ultimate Opens is coming soon. The week after our National Day, which is on 15-16 August. So we're starting to prepare for that now.
Okay, cool. Fiona, I noticed that you said you started when you were 17 years old. What made you decide to get into Ultimate? How did you discover it? What made you want to play?
Well, last time I was playing competitive basketball, and then when I got into the school, I decided I want to try something new because I'm actually pretty short, so I couldn't see a future in basketball. And then I wanted to try something new, so I found this Ultimate Frisbee, and I thought, oh, this is pretty cool. Let me just write my name in to sign up. So I actually signed up alone. And when I went down to see people throwing around in the school, across the swimming pool, across the blocks, I just found it so amazing how the disc flies. And even until now, I still find it amazing how the disc is thrown so beautifully and flies so steady. Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. It's always nice when you ask people where they discovered Frisbee. It's always a unique story almost every time and how they discovered the sport, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, so now
There you go.
what?
I have never actually known. How did you start playing Ultimate?
I've never told you this. How I started?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. In that case, how I started playing. For those who don't know, yes, I used to play. I don't just take photos and videos. For those listening, just so you know, I started when I was about 18 years old. I was introduced to the sport by Ping Bautista because his younger brother Miguel is my best friend. So he started way earlier than me. I think around the same time as you, Emerson. So he introduced it to us because that's when he was starting SLU, one of the first clinics in the south of in Alabang, the south of Manila. Yeah, and then I joined with a bunch of my friends. Our whole group of friends joined, so which is why I really stuck to the sport. Plus, all the other sports I've tried in the past, I tried golf, soccer, tennis, but they never really stuck to me until I found Ultimate. Yeah, that's how I started.
Cool.
How about you, Emerson? How did you start?
How did I start? I had a teacher back in high school. Just taught me. He plays Ultimate, and then all of a sudden he was like, why don't you go try it out? So went to the field the next day, played with him. Then yeah, I kind of stuck to it.
All right, great.
How long have you guys been playing?
I've been playing 6 years now.
I think
6
you
years.
played 8 years
No.
because I've been playing 6 years.
Okay, so probably 7.
Yeah, because you've played a year ahead of me.
Yeah, so 7 years, more or less.
Yeah, that's right. Putting you in your place, Emerson. Just kidding. Okay. All right. So, Emerson, what else do you wanna? Anything else you wanna ask?
No, I think we can go straight to. Actually, that's what we're all trying to go towards is Zone Cup. So, how was Zone Cup, Fiona? Zone Cup 2015 with cash prize of what, 3,000 US dollars?
3,000 USD
Wow.
for the winning team.
Yes, for one winning team, 3,000 US dollars.
Wow. And if I'm right, last year was 1.5 USD, 1.5 thousand US dollars, right?
Yeah, they increased the amount, they doubled it. So there were a lot of competition going for it.
Wow.
You didn't expect it, and it was so exciting at the bar before the tournament day. We just met so many people from different countries that are well known. That have a name in Ultimate. So in the bar itself, me and Ben Collins, Emma also will know him.
Yeah.
Do you know him as well? Yeah.
I don't know. Sorry.
Okay, so me and Ben Collins were just talking like, this is so insane because by the bar itself, we could feel the competition, the intensity, the exciting tournaments that are going to happen tomorrow, the next day, the first day of the competition. So true enough, even though the teams were seeded, the seeding totally messed up on the first day. Like the top 4 teams were not the top 4 teams that we expected, and everyone just was so competitive that anyone could win the game. But then the second day, the top 4 teams that were seeded came up strong again, and they went to the semi-finals as predicted.
Mm-hmm.
Although there were some teams that had an upset, I think Red Mount Bosses was one of the teams that were looking to win the competition. It's an international team as well. And they got kicked off in the quarters, I believe. Yeah. So that was probably the only upset of the team. The other top 4 teams are a strong Wispy Nation team, a strong Mulatto team with some pickup players. We had Dark Horse and what's the last name? Shok. Yeah, Shok from Singapore, which was also the top team in Singapore. So it's actually a pretty good team as well.
Okay.
All right, cool. Good.
Yeah. So in the end, Mulatto won the competition, and yeah, they took the money home.
Took the
money home. Yeah, we were looking at all the feeds on our Facebook, like Mulato's winning. Like we can see a bunch of posts and like the trophy and all that. But other than that, generally all the pictures that we've seen from Zone Cup were amazing. So many highlights, so many people flying off the ground getting that disc. Seemed like a really.
It's actually just Dada.
Oh, just Dada. Oh yeah. Oh, John
That's
David.
pretty normal.
But no, yeah, we saw a lot. Not just Dada, I guess. But yeah.
Yeah, we'll see more, I'm sure, in the next few days. I guess people are still hungover. Still hungover from, I guess, the partying and yeah, basically enjoying everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of them are still there, traveling Hanoi and probably the bays to look at the beautiful beaches.
So aside from the tournament itself, what else did you do around Vietnam, or what are the sights to see in Vietnam?
Well, I only went for the weekend, so I stayed in Ho Chi Minh. Luckily, we got a Singaporean that was actually interning over there, so he was working there for a while,
Mm-hmm.
more familiar with the place. So he brought us around to the different shopping malls, different good massages to get, and also the street food that was safe, I guess, good and safe because he had it before, and
You got sick.
yeah, he didn't get sick or like stuck in the toilet. By the first day of the competition, I heard many stories of people getting tummy aches and problems with the street food that they had. So we're lucky we had a good guide bring us to good food and good shopping. We're Singaporeans are crazy on the North Face bags.
No, it's
So I just realized when we got home on the plane, it was so crazy because the bag compartment, hand carry bag compartment, just filled with 7-8 North Face bags of different color when they got back.
Wow. Okay. Vietnam. Not many of our listeners have probably been there or will participate in Zone Cup. So like, for sure, it's gonna happen again next year. Like, could you pitch to our audience? Like, what will give us an insight of how?
It's to look forward to, basically. Like what if they really want to join next year? Like, how do they go about it? Or I guess the preparation or the level of competition.
Yeah. Get them excited to join Zone Cup next year.
The competition is really tough, and I believe it's going to only get tougher because it's most probably one of the few tournaments in Asia that offers a money as a first prize. Yeah, so the competition probably like double or triple this year compared to last year. The fields are really good though. It's a flat field in a school. It's maintained pretty well. There are even seats over there. They had sufficient umbrellas and cold water around. The weather was pretty hot, so really thankful that the organizers prepared the shades really well. So it's a good competition to go to. Like I said, because it's so intense and so competitive, you get to meet so many good players around, from US, from Japan, from UK. Yeah, people are coming from everywhere to play the sport.
Okay. Another thing I like to ask, so this is it's a highly prestigious tournament. On your personal note, like as an experienced player, what kind of effort did you put into training to get to where you are now, like competing on an international level, going overseas to play in high-level tournaments? Like, did you ever expect also to reach such a level when you started playing Ultimate?
Actually, I only started playing overseas just last year.
Oh, okay.
My first sort of solo trip overseas to play was during Malaysia Ultimate. The Malaysia. Oh wait, hold on. Was it? Yeah, it was a Malaysia tournament. The one with Emma. Was it last year? Last year.
Last year.
That was just my first overseas tournament, and from then on, I went to like Philippines. This is my first time to Vietnam, and that's about it. I haven't actually gone very far. Last year I also played the World Tournament at Italy, where Singapore had a chance to send a women's team, men's team, and mixed team. So there were a lot of slots, and I went for my first Worlds Tournament as well. It's a great experience. So I actually practiced for 4 years before getting overseas to play at such a level. I definitely didn't want to waste my money and wanted to be really prepared and full on before I pay the money, step overseas and play. So for the first three years was all about learning how to run smartly, how to throw properly, how to jump my highest. Even though if there's a limit, still just do my best that I very can. And just that 1 year was about experience. The 3 to 4 year was experience, playing against different people, learning their styles, and getting adaptive to a different team. So it's been a really fun and exciting journey all the way up to my 5th year this year, and it's still exciting and interesting even until now. Maybe because I just sort of new player, sort of just started. Still a lot to learn. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, in pertaining to that, one more question. This is actually for both of you, since we're talking about overseas tournaments and training. And how do you know when you're ready as a player? How do you know when, okay, I'm ready to participate in this international tournament? How do you know when you're ready? How will you ever know if you're ready?
Emma, you go first.
Okay.
Yeah, Emma, what do you think?
How do you know when you're ready? I guess when you're doing well in local leagues, I think that's one good sign. When you're confident enough to throw most of your throws, when you've gained enough like playing experience, playing with different kind of people. So that includes like joining hat tournaments, not even just your own local team, joining different teams, just to get a feel like how you play with different people. I think it's a good like indication that if you can adjust properly, then you can play with different people even though you just like met them that day itself. Like when I played with Fiona and when we played for Team Junta, so we were a bunch of people from different countries, different teams, and we just got together on the day, just that morning, just to play for the weekend. So there.
Okay, all right. How about you, Fiona? What's your take on it? How do you know when you're ready?
It's pretty similar to Emma's answer. So when you actually get used to your own local opponents or local competition, you get too used to it. It starts to get a little boring. You want to step out and start meeting new people. The international tournament is probably one of the best places you get to meet so many people, because you don't have to travel far because it's an Asian tournament, but you get to meet people from all over the world that are playing. And of course, another factor that I went overseas was because I was invited, and that was probably the most exciting part of my life, where I got invited to play on another team for Ultimate.
Oh, wow, okay. Great. Thanks for the answers, guys. I wish I could. I can't say my bit because I've never played internationally. But yeah, more or less the same answer as you guys. All right, so that's it for the first half of our show. We'll take a quick commercial break. So you guys have been listening to the Philippine Ultiverse podcast, Singapore edition. Don't go anywhere. Hello and welcome back to the Philippine Ultiverse podcast. We just took a break. My name is, for those who just tuned in now, my name is Diego, my co-host Emerson, and we have our special guest today, Fiona. All right, guys, so let's get back to it. Now, this half of the show, we're going to start talking about Singapore Ultimate in general. So, Fiona, I'd like to ask, so just a quick background on Singaporean Ultimate. When did it start? Like, can you give us a brief background, history lesson of how the sport started in Singapore?
The sport started about 10, 15, 20 years ago, where expats came in and brought the sport to us. Our community, the Ultimate Players Association, is formed in year 2000. It was just a small community with like a few members playing, but the sport spread out so fast. It has probably over 1,000 members right now, not including the people that are playing recreationally in schools and all. Yeah, so now it's part of the WFDF, with this governing body. It's recognized, and we have been entering for a few world tournaments. Probably started 5-6 years ago.
Oh, wow. It's kind of a similar story with us, right, Emerson? Like the expats coming here and introducing it to us like a decade ago, if I'm right?
Yeah, almost, more than a decade ago, I guess.
Yeah, it's always with the expats.
It has to be.
Yeah, that's true.
It came from America.
Yeah, but you mentioned with diff and like that you're accredited by the association. So like, what do you think? Where do you think that in the ultimate world of frisbee, where does Singapore stand? Where do you, like you personally, where do you think Singapore stands?
Still pretty new to the sport, comparing to the founders in US. But most probably in Asia, Philippines and Singapore will be one of the top few teams. I mean, excluding Japan, like Southeast Asia, the Singapore teams and the Philippine teams and the Japan teams are the ones that dominate. So I think we're not bad.
Yeah.
No, we're not bad. We got this. But yeah. But Emerson, you've like from what I recall, you're teammates with Fiona in some tournaments. Like in Singapore Eldon, what do you think from your point of view? You've played with them, you've played against them. What can you say about it?
They're deceivingly athletic.
Okay, go on.
I mean, like you see these characters, like he doesn't look that fast, and then all of a sudden when he starts sprinting, he's in front of you, and you're wondering how the hell did he get there?
But we have the same impression of you guys, like the Philippine Ultimate. You guys are crazy fast. You guys just throw your bodies and lay out like 3 times your length. That's Philippine Ultimate from our point of view.
They're very short, so we have to
adjust.
Yeah, I guess it's a similar story to Singaporean. So, I mean, as much as you like fear one another, you respect each other's capabilities. So there, I mean, when I see a Singaporean, I'm sure he can sprint really fast. I'm sure he's gonna lay out every time I jog. So, I mean, I don't know. We just respect competition.
Yeah, of course. The similarities I've noticed, we're in terms of height, we have a disadvantage, but like,
I think Singaporeans are taller. No, are they?
Probably similar.
About the similar.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think that's. Oh yeah. We're similar, but okay. So if we compare, like height versus speed, is there one that's more advantageous, or doesn't matter if you're tall, as long as or it's really a mind game? What do you guys think? I mean, do you have to be tall? Is height might, or is it what? What do you think?
I would love to be 6'6", dude.
Oh yeah, but will you be able to run fast? Well, then again, yeah, you can run fast as well.
I've seen like a lot of really tall people. One stride, it's like 1.5 of mine. So
I take 3 steps and this guy takes 1.
yeah, it's not that bad. But I take like 3 steps. He has only taken 2, so I get more tired.
But even though, I mean, people from the west side of the Western Hemisphere played against the east side of the hemisphere, and there is definitely a height difference. But then again, you watch some tournaments, like in the tournament in Dubai that happened recently. Remember?
Shrug.
Philippines still did a good job despite the height disadvantage.
Yeah. So I guess it varies with skill. You can be 6 something. If you don't have the skill for it, then I guess it counteracts itself.
I think Ultimate is like one of the sports. That's why we're so interested in it. It's one of the sports that even if you're short, you're slow, you're tall, you're fast, you can still play at a different level with different team chemistry and all.
Mm-hmm.
That's why like Japan Ultimate does so well against the US, even though they have different demographics, and like on the beach, Philippines dominate the world. So yeah, it's an interesting sport where you don't need physical attributes to be well in it.
That's true. Simply put, anyone can play.
Yeah, it's a sport that's basically everyone can play it.
Yes, everyone and anyone. Okay.
I mean, even just like throwing around, just tossing with someone. So it's great for like families and all that. They just want to throw in something, just something relaxing.
Yeah, that's true. Very true. Very true. Okay. So like moving on to more on like Singapore Ultimate, I just want to touch on this. So in comparison to before, like as you said, Fiona, that Ultimate's grown so much in Singapore. Like, how do you say this? When in terms of setting up programs or tournaments, pickup games, training, how is it now as compared to before? Is it easier now, or is it the same since you have like more players? Like, how is it now?
You have more pick up places. Even though Singapore is so small, have one in the north, in the south, in the east, probably two in the central. So the places to play Ultimate is definitely getting bigger and bigger. And although because of our scarce land, our number of fields are getting lesser and lesser every year due to the government taking control of it. So it's a good thing that Ultimate is growing, but definitely Singapore is going to give us a place to play Ultimate soon enough once the sport gets recognized and all, and I'm really looking forward to that. As for the teams wise, the community is definitely growing. Like the bigger the number grows, the more teams we'll have, and like the good players start gathering together, like how Rascals was formed from three major teams, Shook Freak Show and DK. Some of the players sort of split up with their own teams and came to form Rascals instead. So now there's four top teams copying each other, which I think is a good thing. The competition is evenly spread and we can grow together. And there are schools as well, like for example, JCs and polys, when they graduate, they want to form their own teams to play together with their friends, and they grow up together as a team. So it's really fun to see how Ultimate is growing in this small country.
Speaking of like a growing community, because here in the Philippines we have like a setting called Beginners Night. So we have like one night of the week where there's a venue for beginners to learn, who want to learn the sport and all that, to go there. Does Singapore have something similar?
Yes, it is called Beginners Night as well.
Okay. Okay.
Great.
It's on Wednesday nights in a central place, Marina Bay. So they have Beginners Night there. We also have like once in a while, some people will start on some beginners clinic, and yeah, there'll be people around teaching as well. I heard like when my friends go for pickup, I heard that the pickup sessions are pretty nice people, and they also help teach Ultimate to those that do not really know how to play. So it's a friendly sport.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you ever get quite like? Do you ever, let's say you have friends who don't know the sport, or they say they've heard about it and they've heard about Beginners Night. Do you have friends like, yeah, I've heard about Beginners Night, but I don't want to join because it seems fun, but I don't want to join because you guys are so good, and I don't think I can get to your level if I play. Do you have people? Know people like that? Because I get that a lot sometimes when I try to get
That's what
people
they
to
normally
play.
say to Fiona. I'm sure that's what they normally say to Fiona.
So
You're so good. No, I can't handle it.
no.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Well, those that because there are people that just started and all. It doesn't take you long to become a competitive player if you want to. Like if you've been playing competitive sports, it probably takes you 2 to 3 years, and you become one of the good ones already. So it's an easy sport to pick up, and if you just want to play with friends, you can get 2 or 3 people together and start throwing around, and that's where you start to learn the sport and get to like it. So because there's so many people in the sort of new, and then there's some people in moderate, some people in high level, you won't feel left out even though you're new to it.
Yes, that's true. There's always room to learn. There's always room to grow,
Yeah.
no matter how new you are. Yeah. All right, Emerson, do you have anything else you want to ask?
What about Singapore Ultimate? I guess how do teams prepare for tournaments in Singapore? I mean, if you find out there's a tournament in maybe 3 months, do you like train maybe thrice a week, or how do you guys like prepare in general?
Okay, so our community is still pretty small, and our tournaments only revolve around mixed tournaments. So unlike many other countries, we don't usually do the gender, like a gender season and a mixed season, or neither do we actually split up. So because all of us are playing mixed, we have Singapore Ultimate Open, which is usually in August, and Genema, which is sort of for fun. Take a break from mixed playing. Genema is usually in April. So after August, there will be our down season, our break season, probably until December, January, and we'll start in January to prepare for the major tournament in August, which is the Singapore Opens. So now, because there's more than enough teams to play in the Singapore Opens, we actually have a seeding match called Mixed Nationals. Mixed Nationals is held in May, and that's sort of our motivation to train. So the first tournament will be in May, and then after that, SUO in August. Then off season again.
All right.
We train about probably closer to the competition about 2-3 times a day.
A day?
Clubs train during the week. Sorry, not a day. A week.
What, a day?
Wow.
a week. A day will be too much. The clubs usually train on weekends and probably take a weekday off to practice as well. So 2 times a week or 3 times a week.
Yeah, that's probably the standard. Emerson, how many times does your team train a week?
Yeah, twice. Yeah, about the same. Twice a week, and then game day on the weekend. But I think what's different here is in the Philippines we usually have a game usually every weekend. So I don't know if it's the same for Singapore.
Oh yeah. How often do you have tournaments in Singapore?
We used to have leagues, so with Winter League and Summer League. Winter League starts after the Singapore Ultimate Tournament, and Summer League is just before April-ish season. So that's when we have Ultimate every weekend. Other than that, it's just major tournaments like Mixed Nationals and SUO. And then many of the other sports associations are picking up Frisbee as well. So they have small tournaments, maybe small beach tournaments here and there. All of the unis have some beach day games thing. So most of them start picking up Ultimate, and that's where we play our beach Ultimate. Like we heard of Sun and US, Waikiki, Surf and Sweat. All these are our mini beach tournaments all year round.
Okay.
So I guess Singapore has a full calendar of events lined up.
Yeah. Weekends are always packed and always fun. There's always something to do.
But again, we don't spend. Well, I guess it applies to a lot of people. Like you don't spend as much time with family anymore or something. Usually, like Sundays or Saturdays are fully booked.
Yeah, we have to
solely for Ultimate.
Yeah, at the beginning we had to our families. My parents couldn't comprehend that. Why are you playing sports on a Sunday? It's a Sunday. It's a rest day, but that's when everyone's free.
Yep, it's true. And when you have a tournament, you'll be like out the whole day from probably 5-6 a.m. until 8 p.m. after dinner.
Oh yeah, oh my god.
It's worse. I think
whole weekend is burnt.
No, we come back the next morning because I don't know. Sometimes you go out, have dinner, and you drink or something.
Yeah. Sorry that you have work. If it's a Sunday tournament, we have work the next day.
Work on Monday.
And then you come back to the office or the school, and then you're all burnt and all that.
Bruised and everything.
You lost your voice, you're all burnt.
Yeah, just shouting the ups and like that. All right. So, Emerson, do you have anything else, or shall we move on?
One last thing. How about development of Ultimate in Singapore? Because again, sorry, I'm trying to make comparisons. In the Philippines, we have schools that actually give programs in physical education, for varsities. So does Singapore have a similar setup? Like, do they have in high school already? They're starting to learn Ultimate, playing inter high school, something like that.
I guess it's slightly different from Philippines because most of our schools are under the government, especially from secondary school and JCs. So if you're under the government and you're not funded, like the ultimate is not funded yet by the government, so it's pretty hard for the school to pick up such sports. And for secondary schools and JCs, they usually start by having interest groups and they just start playing together, even though it's not a CCA or not a compulsory activity in school. So it's pretty hard to develop them from such an age. However, on the much older side, like the universities and the varsities, that's where it's privately owned and not owned by the government. And that's where you can actually have ultimate as a CCA. That's where I started as a varsity player. And they have proper teams and tournaments like the inter-varsity games as well as inter-uni games. So we're actually trying to start the people young by introducing the sport to new people that they can sort of secretly bring into the school and play with their friends just for fun.
Yeah, they should just like toss this in the middle of the field and like they'll be like, oh, what's that? What is that? Yeah. But yeah,
it's quite interesting to see, like, because every year more and more people that know how to play start entering the varsity, and that's when the ultimate scene gets stronger and stronger. Because during my year, I didn't even know what frisbee was when I got in, and none of my friends played frisbee before we got in. So, but this year, if you see the intake, like every polytechnic has probably a handful of 10 people that throw this before, or at least play a tournament, a small tournament among their friends. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, yes. Thank you. Yeah, that's true. You have to like, yeah. At first, you gotta move mountains to get these schools to recognize.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's everywhere. But it's progressing, no matter what. It's progressing.
Oh, we definitely have taken a first big step. So during the annual weekend, that's in July 25, Singapore, the government has actually sort of hosted a tournament for young 15-year-olds.
Oh wow, that's good.
So
that's an early age.
it'll be held at the National Stadium, and apparently all the zones, like we have North Zone, South Zone, East Zone. So all the zones have played already. The top team of each zone will be playing in the National Stadium. It's called Jubilee Cup, and it's by the Ministry of Education as well as Sports Singapore. Yeah, they actually host it in the stadium, and the few like ultimate players like us are so jealous because we played for 5 to 10 years and we have never stepped into the National Stadium to play before.
Yeah.
They even have like spectators and all, so 15-year-olds are gonna play against each other.
Wow.
There.
And they have like zones competing at the end. Like it's like a huge bracket. It comes down to one tournament and one.
Yeah, it's a semi-final straight away.
Nice. Yeah, I can understand the jealousy. Like, yeah, you've been playing for so long. Why didn't we have that back then?
Yeah, there.
They have an audience, and they have the best field in Singapore.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Well, with that, if you think in the long run, that'll be good because at some point they're gonna be if I'm sure that tournament's gonna be successful, and when that happens, they're gonna want the best of the best on that field. With more, they're gonna get a bigger audience with you.
Because they know it's gonna be so exciting to watch.
I bet.
Yeah, I'm really excited too because I live in the east side of Singapore and I happen to coach many 15-year-olds for the sport. We form a team called Gen 2X. They are currently playing in the tournament. So a few of them are in their team for competing for this Jubilee Cup. And I'm pretty excited because I think they're pretty good and they will do their best and give a show out to the audience. So yeah, but I won't be there supporting them because I'll be at Malaysia.
Well,
Priorities.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Speaking of tournaments that are coming up, there are a lot more tournaments coming up. So Emerson, could you give us a rundown of what's happening in the next couple of months?
So in the next few months, I guess we have Malaysia. There, we were talking about Malaysian Ultimate Open. So Mu in towards the end of July. I'm not mistaken. So that's 20 something.
Yeah, 25, 26. I think.
There, 25, 26. Then we have what other tournaments?
Suo.
Yeah, Singapore, right? Singapore Ultimate Open,
Yeah, it's mid-August.
mid-August. And we have, of course, Shindig. That's a provincial tournament here in the Philippines.
Yes. All right. Quick. Just asking about Shindig, Emerson. There are 2 weekends for that, correct? Because I was looking at the dates, and there's like one for August 14 to 16 and one for 21 to 23.
Yes, sure. Let's go with that. Yeah.
You don't know that.
Ish. Okay.
Well, okay. Just for everyone's notice, there are. Okay, here the Ultimate Shindig 2015 United. Okay, Karen, this is gonna be on August 21, 22, and 23. It's in Dumaguete City, Negros Oriental. Yeah. We'll be posting details to all these tournaments in the description below. Now, wait, let me just look for that one tournament aside from the Shindig. This is the first week of Shindig. Where is that? Emerson, you gotta help me out here. I can't find it.
I'm sure it's there somewhere.
It is there. Wait, Shindig 2015. Okay, wait, I can find it. Or is it just one weekend?
No, I think it's 2. But anyway, let's what else? What's the other tournaments? We have Singapore Ultimate, which is in mid-August. Is that right, Fiona? Can you tell us something about Singapore Ultimate Open, like teams participating, and general competition, I guess.
Okay, let me just find
We're all finding it. Okay, don't worry.
All finding stuff we need to find.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
See, I think this just shows how impromptu everything is.
Maybe it just shows how unprepared that the hosts of the show are.
It's called being not.
Here, wait, no, I found it.
Singapore Ultimate Open.
Okay.
Okay, found it.
Oh no, go ahead. You were saying?
Okay. I believe it's not as international as the rest of the tournaments are. I'm not quite sure why. Like when I go to Manila or Malaysia, there are just so many international people, international teams coming to join the tournament. But as for Singapore the tournament, we probably have about 2 or maybe just 1 international team coming over. So it's mostly a Singapore thing where most of the teams get to play against each other. I'm pretty sure this year there might be more than 2 teams coming over, maybe like 4 or 5 teams. So it'll be quite interesting this year with more overseas teams coming over Singapore to play. Yeah. The last mixed nationals that we had, so we had our seedings already. It was a important tournament because whoever won the mixed nationals would get to represent their team in the following year's Worlds tournament. So it was quite a major tournament and everyone was pretty hyped up for it. Friction got the bid, so Friction will be representing Singapore next in the next Cup Worlds tournament. Yeah.
Nice. It's a lot of people, there's gonna be a lot of players. A lot of international players.
I think it's good for competition, especially local competition. When the prize is basically representation, they get sponsored by the governing body, like to be sent for worlds and all that. So it's good motivation to train and all that.
Yes, everyone, all the teams trained so hard for it. There was more stuff in stake, and I think the teams realized that it takes more than just 3 months of preparation.
Yeah.
Okay, so I found the Shindig thingy. Okay, so let's be quick about this one. Yeah, so Ultimate Shindig El Clasico is August 14 to 16, Dumaguete City, Negros Oriental. Emerson, are you playing in this one? No.
No, unfortunately.
Alright. because I think it's 32 teams from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. So yes, all teams from the Philippines will be a lot of teams from the Philippines will be participating from three of the islands, and then next week the week after that it's Ultimate Shindig United. This one is
Excuse me.
that's okay. This one is August 21 to 23, same place. But Emerson, I'm confused. Like there are 2 weekends for this tournament. Is it 2 separate tournaments, or it's just because everyone, they just want to have a lot of tournaments, and
I'm honestly not sure.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why they made 2. Maybe because demand, maybe?
Maybe demand, yeah, or like maybe 1 weekend's not enough, or
Yeah.
because as I said, there's a lot of teams who want to play, so why not just set up 2 tournaments for 2 weekends? I think it might be like same title.
Is it a first? Like the first time a tournament was held in 2 weekends?
Yeah, Emerson, is this the first? Because I'm sure you've been to Shindig before.
Nope.
You've never been to Shindig?
No.
Okay. So, for anyone who listens...
But yeah, I think this is the first a provincial tournament like this, and then for 2 different weekends.
Yeah. I'm thinking...
It's not a local league, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's because there are a lot of players, people who want to play. Yeah. That's good, no complaints there. More Ultimate is great. Okay, so Emerson, what's the next tournament on the list?
I guess the last one is Malaysian Ultimate Open. So that's I think the most recent one. Or sorry.
Yeah, that's happening.
Yeah, it's happening end of July. So July 25 and 26.
Yes. Fiona, you'll be playing here, right? You'll be participating in this one.
In Manila.
And Malaysian Ultimate Open.
Yeah, I'm playing with Rascals. We're sending our main team down for
main.
spin.
Nice, the main team.
Yeah.
Oh, question. Where can we? Who's the what page? What website can we go to? Like, if I'm sure people take videos of tournaments in Malaysia. Would you happen to know where we can find those videos online? Maybe we can watch them after the tournament takes place.
I believe they have a website themselves, although it's not really up yet. Let me try to find it. They had a registration website. There's full-on technology this time. It's not on Facebook anymore, so it might take a while to find it.
I think Emerson found it. You found it, Emang?
No, I sent you the MUO Open link.
Oh, okay. Maybe
Yeah, it's basically like a hype video.
Yeah.
What happened last year?
Okay, I'll take a look at this. Maybe
So last year, fortunately, yeah, me and Fiona played on the same team. We played for Junta, and yeah, we won this tournament last year.
Okay.
Yeah, had a Kraken with us.
Yeah, we had this giant with us. Giant who skied everyone, including his own teammates.
That's fine. As long as you got the disc, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. I'm looking at it. I'll take a closer look at this video later. But yeah, maybe I'll keep an eye out for on this page. All right. So, anything else you guys want to add? That's the last tournament on the list, if I'm correct.
Fiona, do you want to greet anyone maybe?
Oh yeah, yes. Would you like to say hi to anyone?
Say hi to anyone.
Shout outs.
Your other events maybe in Singapore. I don't know.
In Singapore, now I'll just say hi to all my Philippine friends that I just met past year. It was really interesting to see you guys play. I would be really excited if I would get to play in a Philippine team. One of the top 5 or 6 teams that you guys have. It's just so competitive, and I'd like to see you guys play more often as well. Yeah.
I'm sure you can find. I'm sure any team would want to have you on their team when you come down and visit the Philippines.
He wants something. He wants something.
Nah, they're so good.
Yeah.
I'm sure we would love to have you on our team.
like your team dynamics is so good because you guys practice so much together as compared to Singapore teams. I think we have not reached your level of chemistry yet. Yeah.
Could you vouch? Could you do you attest to that statement, Emerson?
We bond a lot, yeah.
If that's what you're saying, yeah, we bond, and, you know.
There's such a thing as bonding too much, probably. But yeah.
All right. Well. Anyway, I guess that's it for our show. We're already out of time. Fiona, thank you so much for guesting with us again.
Yep.
Thank you.
So and Emerson, thank you for being able to contact Fiona. Thank you for hosting with me as well.
I guess hopefully next time Fiona can join us again.
Yeah.
Even be a regular.
Yeah, for sure. When Malaysia after Suo and after Malaysia.
Yeah,
after
time.
Yeah, after.
It's great. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's fun. Thank you so much. Well, as for sorry, go ahead. You're saying?
No, go ahead.
All right. So, well, the usual, guys. Don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe to the Philippine Ultiverse, and stay tuned to the next episode of the podcast. Well, Emerson, do you want to plug in anything for yourself?
No,
your team.
I guess, criticism, all that. Yeah, it's welcome. So, anything to help the show out.
Let us know what you think.
Let us know what you think. All right.
Yeah, let us know if we need a SoundCloud and if you want to download the podcasts. But yeah, that was all right. So once again, that was me, Diego Zuluaga, and my co-host Emerson Ang, and our special guest Fiona Pang. You've been listening to the Philippine Ultiverse podcast, where we showcase the best of Philippine Ultimate, Singapore edition. Thank you.